video begins, I just want to do a disclaimer. So in these early on stages in the day where I explain the haul, I hadn't fully got on the concept of zero waste because I was still using things that were recycled. But as I went on through the day, I was doing more and more research and found out that zero waste, they try to not even recycle things, so they keep recycling to a minimum. So I know that some of the things I show in the haul are about recycling, but I learned throughout the day that that is not zero waste, and zero waste is where they try to reduce, reuse, recycle, and recycle as little as possible because it still has a detrimental effect on the environment. Haul time. I wanted to try and do a zero waste day where it is more accessible, because I feel like most people when they do this, they live in a city where they can like go to a zero waste shops and there are none around. The nearest one is an hour and a half away. So I found a company online. The packaging that the company uses is compostable. You do plastic-free delivery things. So I'm going to do a little haul of what I got, so you can come along with me. Now I know there are lots of things you can actually get in the supermarket, but there are lots of things you can't get that are zero waste in the supermarket. So the first thing I got is some whole wheat penne pasta. I got a shampoo bar, some sea salt. I then bought, now breakfast I was thinking what to have because I normally have cereal, so I bought a muesli base, and then I also bought almonds, and I'm gonna make my own almond milk because there was no milks in Tesco's that didn't have plastic. Every single one had plastic, and this one obviously is plastic free. This is compostable, I don't know how you call it, plastic. It says everything about it on their website. Milk, which I'm very excited about, and have that for breakfast. Herbs, just like general herbs. Some sugar, because all of the sweet treats that I wanted, all of them were packaged in plastic. Literally every junk food, even if it comes in a cardboard box, it will then be packaged in individual plastic things. I then also bought paper, snack and sandwich bags because I didn't know when I was going to film this or when it would come. So in case I was going to uni, I needed something I could wrap some snacks in. So I got these, and these are biodegradable, so you can just put them in your compost, which I think is great. I wanted literally everything in my day to be zero waste from when I get up to when I go to bed. So that includes cleaning. Or some cleaning cloths that are plastic free. But then my mum says that our ones are plastic free and they're just like cheap Tesco ones. So I'll insert a picture. So I'm a bit annoyed because I spent something like £3 on these. We're gonna make my own deodorant, and I'm also gonna make my own toothpaste. And the thing that stopped me from filming this video for so long, here is my bamboo toothbrush. Now, I actually had to do a lot of research for this bamboo toothbrush because a lot of the bristles have plastic in, but this one didn't. And this was only 99p on Amazon. So here we have my charcoal bamboo toothbrush, but this took a whole month to come. So I got a courgette. And none of these have stickers on, which is great. They're just literally a leek. Chopped tomatoes, and I'm going to make my own sauce with the chopped tomatoes. So this tin is 100% recyclable. Obviously it's tin. Also wanted to get some lentils to go with a potato, leek and lentil soup. But all the lentils came in plastic bags, apart from this tin of green lentils. So again, 100% recyclable. Now for a snack. I'm a big snacker, and I literally looked, and all the biscuits, everything were in plastic wrapping. Everything was in plastic wrapping. Even if it was in a cardboard box, the inside and the inserts were plastic. But I did find that these 100% biodegradable and 100% recyclable. So that is great. I love that. Did you know, so I was hoping to get some eggs from our friends, because we normally get eggs from one of my mum's friends at work, but we actually just ate them all, so we didn't have any. So then I went to get these eggs, and I read on the back, it says this carton is made from 100% recycled material, and both the carton and the label are suitable for home composting. So we can just put this in the home compost, and I never knew that about a carton of eggs. I'm going to be making my zero waste bread. I'm looking for a recipe now. I'm doing Lazy Man's bread, and I'm using a bread maker. So we've got this bread flour, which this obviously is recyclable. Then I bought a big thing of yeast, because normally it's a cardboard packet with little mini plastic packages in it, but this one is metal, and it even says on the back, metal recycles forever. However, it then came with this stupid plastic thing on, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of its packaging. I then have the salt that I bought. Oh, wait, I didn't even think. Oh no. Whack around that and not put olive oil in and put some water. The bread is on, and I'm gonna make my almond milk ready for tomorrow now. Getting stuff ready and prepared. It's almond milk time. We had a little spillage, but now I have to use a muslin cloth to squeeze out all of the juice. So refreshing. So we've got my almond milk that is zero waste. So it has produced a little bit of the pulp, as you can see here, like the little almond leftover bits. But I could just put these in compost, but I really want to try and be as zero waste as possible. So tomorrow I'm going to make some biscuits with this crumbled almonds, because essentially this is just like ground almonds. I'm going to be using this shampoo bar, which is Natural Healthy Shine Lavender and Tea Tree. See how this goes. I have some doctor prescribed acne treatment, so tonight I don't know what I'm going to do about that, because obviously it comes in plastic packaging, which it doesn't even say if it's recyclable or not. It literally doesn't say anything on the thing. Obviously tablets come in plastic and metal packaging, so there's physically no way I could get around that, because it's from the doctors and I have to use it. So what do people, for my body I use a soap anyway that's wrapped in paper, so that's fine. And my face, it's like this cleansing bar thing. This is my hair before, very greasy, very much need a wash. Guys, so I just washed my hair and it feels disgusting. It didn't lather up, and it didn't it feels like it's put more oil into my hair than it has taken out. I don't know, I'll see obviously when I dry it. And I don't know how to do this without revealing anything. So I it under my pit. That's really weird. Oh, it feels a bit bitty. It looks like this, it's like a white, it looks like it's burning my armpits. This is what it looks like. Now you might be like, Grace, you know you could have just bought a toothpaste that's zero waste. You could have just bought a deodorant that's zero waste. But I went online and I was gonna buy all of this stuff, but it was costing so much. And I think that's one of the main deterrents from people going zero waste, is that it costs so flipping much. Or people think it costs much. So I wanted to do it as cheap as possible. I feel right, and I'm gonna go blow dry my hair and see what's happening there. Cracking up, a little bit of the deodorant has gone on my skin, and look what's happened to it. It's gone like sandy. Guys, I didn't even think. I just went to moisturize my face because I'm just in a habit of doing it after I get dressed. And I've got some on my finger. Obviously it comes in a plastic bottle. Yes, it is recyclable, but I'm gonna go into a bit more detail about that at breakfast time. So I'm gonna have to use this bit of moisturizer. I'm gonna be putting my hair up, so I just thought I would show you what the shampoo has been like. And actually, now I've dried my hair, it's actually done quite well. It is breakfast time. So obviously I've got my almond milk, I've got my muesli base, and I've got a banana which came with no plastic wrap, so we are good. This is the muesli base. It's just literally like oats, barley and things like that. First, I feel like I need to explain everything in this video, everything I'm using or eating, because I feel like people will be like, that's not zero waste, that's not this. I'm new to this, I'm trying, and that's why, again, I feel like so many people are scared to do it because they're gonna get it wrong. But you're gonna get it wrong, you're learning, you know what I mean? It's a banana and some muesli base and some almond milk. The almond milk actually looks like my normal almond milk, that's crazy. This is what I was talking about earlier. This, you can't recycle this. You can't do anything with this. So people who have medical problems are gonna struggle to do anything. Like, what do you do with that? By the way, I think most houses in the UK have these compost bins. So I'm just gonna put my banana skins in there. And they have these compostable bags. This is the soup recipe. We're just gonna pop this in the compost. So in here we have the onions, the leeks, the potatoes, the mixed herbs, the salt. I've added some almond milk so that when I blitz it, it's going to be nice and creamy. As I mentioned, food waste is one of the biggest things that gets wasted in the UK. And one thing is, I think people don't realise how you can use your foods. So, for example, these apples and pears were going off, as you can see. So I'm gonna make an apple and pear cake. So for the cake, the one thing I love doing is experimenting, and this recipe, I'm gonna sub in some of this ground almond stuff, the almond pulp from yesterday, and add it to the mixture. And for the cake, I'm using my reusable cake liners, which they've seen better days. I've had this for I got this in sixth form and they're still going strong. Right, so this apple and pear cake is about to go in the oven. Let's see how it turns out. I'm just doing some editing and we're gonna have a little snack party whack. So this is basically a little chocolate thing. What it looks like, it's like an oaty chocolate thing. So I'm making lunch now, and we've got the bread here that I made yesterday. It's really soft. I'm heating up the soup, so we're gonna have a nice yummy lunch. I'm very excited. Okay, here we have lunch. We've got the soup, we've got some bread. I'm just gonna tuck in. No different from normal food because it just is not using normal ingredients. I love soup, most underrated food. All done. So my brother's taken some of the soup to work, and I get to use these paper sandwich bags, and I'm gonna put his sandwich in the paper bag, and I'm so happy. If you care, yeah, I sure do. Also, obviously this is plastic, but it is reusable plastic, so it doesn't count as single use. Obviously I could go out and buy like glass Tupperware. What's the point when I've already got it and then I would have to throw this away? Enjoy!
Muchas gracias.
Going to the supermarket. Oh, I've got my bag to take with me. I really want some chocolate, and I went to Aldi and there was none. Absolutely no chocolate that I could have. Obviously I would probably have to recycle something, and that's not zero waste. And even if I did want to recycle it, there was none that was recyclable. What a joke. Been snacking on some almonds. So we have dinner. This is what I made. Isn't it crazy that I cannot have this salad with my pasta? Because this salad come in plastic packaging. Can't even have a poppadom. So here is the apple cake. This is what it looks like. It looks very interesting. Taste test. Yeah. It's not my sort of thing. Clearly wasn't that bad, because I'm gonna go in for a second piece. I actually prefer it warm than cold. I'm going in for the kill. I'm so hungry. Oh no, the popcorn I couldn't have because it's wrapped in plastic. Isn't it? It's in a cardboard box wrapped in plastic. Then it's in a cardboard box. So it's like three forms of waste. Those poppadoms are looking at me.
Why don't you get popcorn kernels?
Because it's even that's wrapped in plastic. Actually, I don't know why I'm so hungry. I think it's because it's all like vegetables and whatnot. There's no like, you know. I even had a big bit of pasta, but give me some I might have to go to Tesco's and see if they've got any chocolate. Thing is, right, even if I did go to Tesco's, I wouldn't be able to find any snack because I really don't want to recycle, because I've already done the metal tins for recycling. I'm really trying to do zero waste as possible. There's nothing I can put on my toast because peanut butter comes in a jar, jam comes in a jar, Marmite comes in a jar, butter comes in plastic. I'm gonna have this banana on some toast because I'm so hungry, and I'm a very tall girl, so I need to eat a lot to stay sustained. Do you know what I mean? I'm actually not that tall, but that for some people this will make them feel not good, but I actually really like. I really enjoy banana on toast, and it reminds me of my childhood. There I was about to have a bath with some bubbly bath, but I realised that my bubble bath comes in a plastic jar. So love that, kind of a bubbly bath. It's just gonna be plain water, isn't it? I think it's time for a debrief after this. And the main thing that I've learned is about recycling, because I honestly, foolishly thought that recycling just meant that it was gonna get remade into something else. And I've actually done a lot of reading today on recycling, just to make sure that I'm getting the right idea. And obviously at the start of this, I was like, yeah, I'll use this metal tin, I'll use this plastic jar. And I didn't really think it through, because I didn't realise that that was still isn't 100% zero waste, because obviously it is still
harming the environment in one way or another. So it has really enlightened me, and I might have to do a week's challenge of this because I have so much more to learn and so much more to put to practice that I haven't even covered in this video, because I could have made this video like a whole hour's long because I feel like I need to explain everything. It is something that I am not obviously that educated on, and I would like to educate myself way more.
Towards the end of the day, I realised I was a bit moany, but that's because I didn't have my snacks. But I'm sure there is a way I can have snacks and get that into my diet. But all in all, it wasn't actually that hard. Like the main meals, I could easily carry on doing zero waste, but it was the snacking for me. So maybe if I did do it for a week, I could work out the snacking thing.
I was speaking to my sister's friend, Nikki Clegg, if you're watching, and she is an eco-genius warrior person who is like so in touch with it all, and she was explaining to me about the recycling thing. Zero waste can still be recycling, but it just means things like plastic still don't get recycled, and there's still a lot of loose wires, or whatever that phrase is, around recycling, that I feel like we as a general public aren't actually being told what is happening with the recycling. I would love to do a full documentary on this because I find it so fascinating, because there is so much to learn and so many people need to be educated, including myself. I am nowhere near educated enough on this topic, but I hope you have enjoyed this. The 3 things that I had left over from today was the tin of olives that I used, the tin of green lentils, and then the plastic cap on the top of the yeast, and the bicarbonate of soda paper packaging are the only things that weren't able to be composted or weren't able to be reused in one way or another. So I feel like I've done quite a good job today, but I know I will probably get told in the comments if I have not done a good job. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed.